and let me get into this. So, the name of this title is This Bus Driver Got Caught Clapping Cheeks at Work. If you know what clapping cheeks means, I'm late for work. She was clapping cheeks, okay? She was clapping cheeks. And people was missing the bus. People was late for work. Somebody got rolled up, all because of this woman right here.
A Detroit bus driver and her supervisor left a running city bus for a romantic rendezvous, leaving riders stuck and frustrated. This was just one of the issues uncovered in a new report from the Detroit Inspector General. The report says the two were caught being romantic during work hours multiple times, causing long delays. Noel Friel spoke with city leaders tonight. And Noel, this report claims management failed to investigate this properly.
Yeah, that's right, Kimberly. The Office of Inspector General found that supervisor and employee were having what it called romantic interactions both on the city bus and during working hours. But the even bigger problem, according to this report, is what happened after that relationship was discovered.
It started with an anonymous complaint back in June alleging that a senior transportation service inspector, Andre Reese, and bus driver Dana Ruff engaged in indecent activity on a city bus. An investigation by the Office of Inspector General uncovered video footage from May 6th showing the two fondling each other on a bus. It found Reese then reported an unsubstantiated mechanical issue with the bus, took the bus out of commission, and took Ruff to a fast food restaurant, disrupting service for 115 minutes. On May 20th, it says Reese and Ruff again met up multiple times during Ruff's route and at one point abandoned the bus while it was still running. That day, DDOT received a complaint via a customer assistance form about the abandoned bus, but Inspector General Kamal Marable says leadership didn't investigate it properly.
We found out that the supervisors who were responsible for dealing with this type of issue were very lenient in their response to it.
DDOT Superintendent Howard Bragg classified their actions as a Class 4 offense, which would normally be punishable by a 30-day suspension followed by termination. Instead, he gave them both 5-day suspensions. Marable says he never reviewed the video footage of the two inside the bus.
For some reason, this individual only chose to review the footage basically from outside of the bus and not the full interaction. So we found that very problematic.
The Office of the Inspector General is now recommending discipline for Bragg and the DDOT Assistant Director, additional consequences for Reese and Ruff, as well as policy reform and enhanced training for DDOT leadership.
The real victims in this were the citizens who were waiting on buses that did not come on time because you had individuals who did not take their job and their responsibility seriously.
And in a statement, Executive Director of Transit Robert Kramer said DDOT is already implementing some of those recommendations, saying in part, quote, "We will ensure that employee disciplinary actions align with the city's human resource standards and improve processes to prevent discipline not being applied appropriately in the future." DDOT will submit a response to the Office of Inspector General by January 23rd. Reporting live, Noel Friel, Local 4.
Okay, keep us posted, Noel. Thank you for your report this evening.
Baby, she was on the bus getting down. You got everybody, man. Why the hell you got everybody late for work, ma'am? It wasn't that good that you had to stop for 115 minutes. Let me get this right. You stopped for 115 minutes to go somewhere and get you. Usually it lasts about 5 minutes, but usually, okay, so in the 115 minutes, this is throughout the whole entire day. They block bus service up for 115 minutes. Okay. This is over an hour of, the boogie yoogie. They boogie yoogie. How you say it? Boogie yoogie. That was boogie yoogie. I mean, for real. The fuck wrong with you, baby? You can't be out here clapping cheeks like them on no damn bus. This happened in Detroit. I know that bus smelled like seaweeds. What's that? Who they had that baby oil? That P. Diddy baby oil and smell like a dried condom and old greens and ass. That's what it smelled like on that bus. I knew it. Let me get up out of here. This story was too much for me to handle. I knew I couldn't handle this. I'm too young for this story. I can't be telling this story. I'm too young for this. This is sad. But shout out to everybody. Just everybody in Detroit that listen. If your staff came in late on this particular time frame and they was on Route 40 and they the bus they take to get to work, anybody on Route 40, any companies, y'all need to make sure anybody got rolled up that they be undisciplined. They get no discipline because it wasn't their fault. Even if it was a last time need to be late, listen, this right here was a special circumstance and we all see why it became a special